Hey folks, Lucas Imbiriba here, and I got in my hands the wonderful Bromo BAN7E Jumbo Acoustic-Electric guitar made by Bromo Guitars, which is a brand from Indonesia. They've sent this instrument a couple of months ago requesting me to perform something for my YouTube channel, and I thought about recording something simple at first. But I enjoyed so much this guitar that I ended up recording a 5-minute music video with my own take on the legendary Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd, where I add, of course, some of my own stuff to it. So, if you want to hear and see what this guitar is able to do, make sure to check the performance video after watching this review. I'm sure you have a much better idea of what this guitar is capable of doing. Now, I've been playing this guitar for a couple of months, and what is really shocking is that the price of this beauty is under $700. And honestly, if I just played this guitar without knowing the price, I'd probably think it's a $2,000 guitar at least. It's got the looks, the build quality, and more importantly, the tone. Now, let's break it down. So, right out of the box, this guitar looks expensive. The top is made of solid Sitka spruce, not laminated, and that makes a huge difference on how an instrument resonates. The back and sides are 5A flame maple with those tiger stripes, and they look absolutely amazing. But also, the maple adds some nice brightness to the sound of the guitar. Now, inside the body, it has the so-called Bromo's tone flow bracing system, which is basically their custom take on traditional X bracing. It seems to work well, and the guitar feels very responsive, especially for something in this price range. Being a jumbo, it naturally gives you that big, round low end and a ton of projection. But what I especially like about this guitar is that it doesn't get too boomy or muddy, probably thanks to the maple and that special bracing system it has inside. Talking about design, the headstock has a flame maple veneer with the legendary Mount Bromo logo and a howling wolf inlay in abalone, which looks absolutely great. And I think it gives a nice character and theme to the guitar. The neck has also all the way Mount Bromo inlays. They are done in abalone, and I think it matches nicely with the headstock and the whole idea of representing the legendary Mount Bromo in this guitar. The bridge has wolf fang inlays, also in mother of pearl, and there is also an eagle-shaped pickguard. I personally think it works really well all together. It gives the guitar some story and character, like it's bound to nature and its wild creatures. The binding is flame maple and the purfling in abalone. Honestly, these are details you usually only see on much more expensive guitars, but they are here and they are really well done. But how it feels to play this guitar? Well, the neck is maple, built with a neck-through heel construction, which means it's stable and it's not going to warp or shift easily over time. The shape is a low-profile carve, and it's finished in satin, which makes it really comfortable to play, really smooth, and especially good for shredders. Super easy to play. The fingerboard is Amara ebony, which feels smooth and solid, and the frets are all leveled nicely with no buzzing. Even here on the high notes, as you can see, no buzzing at all. Now, let's go to the most important thing and check how this guitar actually sounds. So let me play for you a typical folk pattern that you'd expect someone to play out of a jumbo guitar. Now let's try something more melodic up here on the fretboard. Well, I think it sounds big, as you'd expect a good, well-built jumbo guitar to sound like, but also very clear and melodic with high definition and presence in each note all along the fretboard. For someone who wants to play both strumming and solo parts like me, it has the perfect balance to it. And I think this is especially nice for people playing fingerstyle guitar, since performing a whole band in one guitar requires all the frequencies to be very well defined. Talking about the pickup system, this guitar comes with a Fishman Sonitone system with volume and tone controls tucked inside the sound hole, right here. You have a jack input and a battery box on the side of the guitar, which makes it very easy to change the battery. Now let's hear how it sounds connected to an amp. Pretty good, huh? I mean, this system comes as a bonus for a guitar that already sounds that good for the price. Now, talking about accessories, the guitar comes with a deluxe gig bag made of water-resistant material. It has 12mm of padding that helps protect the guitar, and it also has padded shoulder straps. Very comfortable to carry around, and it seems pretty sturdy. And last but not least, they send you the guitar with a wooden stand made from solid Trembesi hardwood, no plastic, and it's collapsible and has cork padding to avoid scratching the guitar. It looks great in a room or a studio, and again, it adds true value to the whole package. Now, what impressed me about this guitar? Tonally speaking, it's definitely above its price. Easily feels like a $2,000 guitar. I also think there's great craftsmanship in here, especially the fretwork and finish. It has solid tone woods and premium details you don't usually see under $700. It also feels super comfortable to play, and that's one of the main things I look for when I'm buying a new guitar. And finally, the gig bag and the wooden stand are actually useful, not just box fillers. If I were to mention a few trade-offs, well, it's a jumbo. So if you prefer smaller body guitars, this might feel oversized. The tone is on the bright side, which for me is good, but some people may prefer a darker sounding jumbo guitar. The visual design is bold, filled with details, which might not be for everyone. I think it's wonderful, it tells a story, and it brings true character to the guitar. So here's my honest take on this one. If you're looking for a guitar under $700 and want something that looks, sounds, and feels like it should cost 3 times as much, the Bromo BAN7E is honestly hard to beat. It's got character, tone quality, and a lot of power. And I'd easily take this one on tour with me or use it in recording sessions. If you're looking to get one of these, check the links in the video description and make sure to grab one yourself. Now, once again, if you want to hear what this guitar sounds like in a real performance, don't forget to check out my take on Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd using this exact guitar. You may also find this performance in a link in the video description. Alright folks, that's it for the great Bromo BAN7E, and if you've played one or you're thinking about it, drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.